How's it going out there? A little late today. Had a lot going on. Had to watch that. I was excited to watch Egypt versus Argentina. And then as it unfolded, I was like, yep, this is reality TV in the form of football. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's been really insane, man. Like, I don't really understand it. But hey, here we are. And it was wildly entertaining. Just felt really weird. Anyways, we're going to be doing this today. I got my work done, so we're a little later than normal today. Hopefully it'll be a slightly different crowd, but excited to see. I have those familiar names already. What's up, Frosty? How you doing, Wolf? Taryn 1010. What's up, dude? How you doing? Let's go ahead and jump into this. I want to do I do want to continue on. I'd love to just finish off the Epoch of Pain. I'm going to continue to try to do my best against that Ares, but man, oh man. And if we don't get to him today or we don't finish him today, I think that's a lesson learned from last time. If like I'm just not feeling it, I'm going to stop. Kind of like I would if I wasn't a content creator, you know, just stop, do something else. Doesn't mean you have to stop the stream. So we'll just see how we're doing. Looks to me like in fact, this is thanks to my alliance mate Hilgendorf, put out that the Alliance Coliseum, it seems like the second podium opened up today, but not the second set of tags. So it's kind of an unusual situation, but we're going to go ahead and get this done, try to move up, and this will be just kind of the warm-up for the day as people file in and those sorts of things. There's Hilgendorf right there. What's up, dude? Good catch, man. It's just a great warm-up. I would, we'll do arena at some point too, but no, yeah, it's not new tags, just kind of opened up, so who knows. What's up, Big J? How you doing, dude? Xander, hey, man, thanks for being here, bud. What's up, Two White? How you doing? Argentina had the biggest comeback. They really did. I just got to say that, like, I don't proclaim to be like I'm not like a super knowledgeable fan of sport. So I'm not claiming that I just really like sports. I've known sports my whole life, that sort of thing. And I saw the NFL actually go through a period like this. At least that's my recollection. Dude, the way they're using VAR is just like way too much. It almost like, I don't know, for me it takes a lot of the sport out of the sport. Like I think to overturn like egregious stuff, like the one of the examples I always see used is like the hand of God, like with Maradona, right? With like from a proper camera angle, you can see that he clearly hits the ball with his hand. And like, yeah, that's the sort of thing I think, like, okay, like there's no, that's just something, a human couldn't have seen or didn't see. And not really playing a bit here, so whatever, it doesn't matter. So I get that, but I mean, like even the foul on the American player there, right? It's like, yeah, like an instant replay, if you show just a single frame, it's egregious, and I'm not saying that it's not. What I'm saying is what that does is it completely removes like all the context of it all, and often context is pretty important. I don't know, just me, how I guess I like my sports. Like I actually put it on Twitter, and I realized like most people probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But you have to go back a really, really long time. It was like the first Super Bowl that Tom Brady won. They had lost. They had lost the game to the Oakland Raiders at the time. And he had gotten sacked and he fumbled, and the Raiders had recovered, and the game was essentially, my memory is this game was essentially going to have been over. Like I think there just wasn't going to be enough time to make a comeback. And the refs go to like instant replay it or review it, and you're like, what could they even possibly review? He gets hit, he fumbles, game is over. And they come out and they're like explaining some obscure rule that like no one had ever heard of, about how the fumble wasn't really a fumble. And it's like, dude, if you watch this play, that man fumbled. Like, there's just no arguing this. It's like, it's not up for debate. Like, but sure enough, if you like slow it down and you like stop on a certain image and you read the rule like a very certain way that clearly wasn't the intention of the player, yeah, he didn't fumble. And the tuck rule was born. And I guess the legend of Anthony and Terry, so that was kind of cool. And it just kind of like reminded me as if like, that feels like every game I've watched of the World Cup of late has been that way, like including Mexico versus Germany, right? Like, right? That's no, not Germany. I'm sorry, England. Like the English player like hits the top of the ball, and I'm cheering for Mexico, to be clear. I'm not just saying this through a fan's eyes. But the English player hits the top of the ball. He hits the ball first, and he just happens to hit the top of it. It wasn't like his cleats were up or anything. And by virtue of hitting the top of the ball, you know, physics being like something you really can't have debates with, his leg goes up. And it does hit the Mexican player, and I get that that's a foul. And like, you know, as a sport, they won't do everything they can to discourage people from even coming close to that, because it could be really gruesome for the players. I understand that. But to kick a player out of the whole World Cup, and then, or out of the whole game, and then, well, they're supposed to miss a game. That's a whole nother, like, just like the World Cup feels like reality TV. Like, players are supposed to miss a game, and then they just don't. So anyways, whatever. That's how I spent my morning. And while getting a bunch of, like, administrative work done, which felt like a good use of my time. And now I'm here with you all. All right, let's read some chat a little bit. That was some nice, stupid tuck roll. Dude, it's funny as I was like, the tweet I made was going to take a very certain amount of, I really narrowed it down. It was not probably a great tweet because one, you had to have been watching Egypt and Argentina to understand what I was even going on about. And then you had to be old enough to remember the tuck rule. And because New England Patriot fans are like everywhere. everyone claims every little bit, like they're like, well, my aunt's sister, she got her dog from a pound that brought dogs in from Boston, so I think it's fair for me to cheer for the Patriots. You know, like that's the way it is nowadays. And I was like, and I probably then pissed off everyone who's a Patriots fan. So well done, nice tweet. Wasn't a maiden comeback by Argentina. It just, I mean, they really should have been down 3-0. And I think the game's very different if they are. What's up, Zachary? How you doing, man? I'm doing great. What's up, Gamma? How you doing, Wolf? Why do we still have a Pride PFP on? Oh, I just like it. And there's nothing wrong. Like, I'm in a mood. I can tell I'm in a mood. The game got me in a mood. I will admit that one of the things that, like, it doesn't irritate, like, not a lot, like, irritates me. I want to be clear. Like, I wrote in my Discord that I hated the World Cup. I don't actually hate it. I mean it in the very, like, being playful, serious, sports version of hate. It's sports. I can't actually hate anything. It's sports. It's not that serious. You know, I can't actually hate anything. Much like I can't actually hate a store. I don't really hate them. I just mean in the version of which one cares about stores. I hate them, if that makes sense. You guys spend enough time around, you guys should. I think it's pretty clear. Is I hate when people are like, it's June, we're all about pride, rainbows everywhere. And then as soon as June ends, they're like, get that shit off the wall. We don't care about pride. Like, you guys were really excited about it last month. Yeah, it's July now. It's July. Fireworks, barbecue, hot dogs. You want some beer? Well, can I get some? No, all the rainbow stuff. You didn't even put it on clear. We just shipped it out to other countries, so they can disperse it. You really? That seems odd. Like, so that was just for the sale? And you'll do it again next year? Yeah, we will. And so I'm like, shit, man, I'm cool with like everybody, man. Like, so I like it. I like it, and also it has the indigenous like feathers there. My understanding is that like they legitimately did research and brought that in, and I do have a little bit of indigenous backgrounds here, indigenous to the Americas, North and Central America, and so I think it's cool. And like I'm sure I'll remove it at some point, but it won't be because Pride Month's over. I didn't put it up there because it was Pride Month. I put it up there because I thought it was cool. You know what I mean? Shilling for shilling. That's really funny, actually. Did anyone catch Argentina versus Egypt? It was really messy. Very, very good. AFC 2001 AFC division game. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I knew some Raider fans would be like, that stupid tuck roll, man. It's like what started the whole thing, man. The World Cup is rigged. I will say it very much feels that way. But I'm just an American, so what do I know? Like, in all seriousness, it's like the kindergartner showing up and telling people how to get their PhD. It's like, kid, that's cute, but maybe you don't know what you're talking about. Was that a Super Bowl? No, I don't think it was. No. It was the AFC Championship. Yeah, you guys are right. What's up, Christian? How you doing, bud? Pad destroys. Yeah, yeah, he does. Man, he's it's like a truck. Have we heard when the compensation is supposed to be issued? No, I imagine it'll take him a little bit because it seemed like it was going to be based on total units sent in the sale, and I think the sale just ended. I don't know when it ended, but I think it's pretty recent. So I would imagine they have to go through and I don't know. Do they check spreadsheets? I'm not sure. I would assume they have some sort of algorithm to be like how many units did people spend, send them the stuff. But I imagine it'll take a little bit. Did I find Moji Tech Champ? I did not. Hopefully we can do that today. I heard December 2026. Rainbows are cool. I also think rainbows are cool. Like I will admit. Yeah. I also again am very for like gay rights and gay pride. Like I'm very for all of that. So they're used to the rainbow. I'm like, cool. Like I'm all for like everyone coming together, man. That's what I'm kind of all about. What's up, hey, Karuki? What's up, dude? FIFA's usually one of the most corrupt. It really, like, just when you're like, they can't be that. Oh, they are that corrupt. Okay, all right, I see this now. Is rainbow my favorite color? It's actually purple, but yeah, I love rainbows, man. I'm a big fan. They did just put out an announcement. They aim to have the rewards up by the end of the week. Sounds like they'll hit in August. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll get it out when they can. You know. All right, we actually do have a very quick little opening, and then I think it's time to jump into. I feel very warm. I feel warmed up from what I just did there. You know, that's one of the beautiful benefits of hitting the milestones. All the milestones on day one of the event is now it's just for kicks and giggles. All right, but I think tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Null will actually have 2 of the tags. We'll go in and crush some things with Null. So we're just going to go ahead and pop these as we continue on. This is actually going to go into a video that I am creating for my progression in towers and rank up. So yeah, this is cool. Let's hope for, as you guys know, we would love a tech god. And in fact, thank you. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but on my Discord pointed out that it seems like Arnim Zola is now ascendable. So I'm very excited to see how that's going to play out. Like, is that a special event? What is it? I want to know. And now Zola would be one I would desperately love to awaken. Invisible Woman is not Zola. She is not Zola. This just in. She is not Arnim Zola. I do think that's going to give me enough for 2 7-star crystals, though. No. Unbelievable. Let's see. Do we have a 6-star crystal we can open? To hit that magic number? No, we do not. Well, there'll be a lot of crystals in this video, so this won't be the last one, but we are streaming right now, so it's always nice to give the people who attend streams the best we possibly can. So, well, let's see. All right, let's spin the stats. Now it's Zola, Solvark, and Shocker are actually like my most, most desired pools. So let's see how this turns out. I don't even see a single tech. Oh, there was Iron Man. That's they're like, there's some tech in there. There's some tech in there. We can do this. Okay, I mean, it's not like her Sig is bad, and she is amazing. So that is a tech god. I was asking for one of the OP tech champions, and I did technically get one. So we move on. We move on. You stream on Twitch? I do, Krugi, yeah. And this is a non-CCP week, I believe. Pretty sure of it. And so yeah, you can get all the drops. You can get all the drops over there. A little dual stream. Zola sounds scary. Yeah, you know, I mean, he feels like a perfect Ascension candidate, though, in that, like, bigger, beefier, so the threats kind of have a little more time to come online, but the champions who destroy him will probably still destroy him, like the non-ascendable ones, like Cole and Carolina and that sort of thing. But against the champions who don't, you know, they're going to get beat up a little bit more. So it kind of feels like, it feels very similar to what they're doing. There's a few outliers that don't seem like Black Panther Civil War is just like, okay. Yeah, no, this is good. He should destroy the mutant class that Tex can't. That's totally makes sense. Maddie did a phenomenal showcase. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Say hello to a few more folks, and then we'll go. What are your towers looking like? Oh, okay, Gino. Where are they, man? So I think we're gonna do towers. I'm not sure when we're gonna do towers. I want to do towers before. We'll stream towers before. the event for the month ends, obviously. So sometime in the next, not in 8 days and change there, right? I think tomorrow we might do the new EQ. But I had wanted to stream Towers really, really soon. I did get Mystic all the way up to 76. That's it for my account. Because I need 30 7-star rank ones. I don't have 30 Mystic champions. I'm not even close. So 76, I've realized, is about this is the ceiling for my account right now. So if I can get the rest of the classes as close to 76 as possible, I'm definitely going to do it. So I will also, there's a video that will be coming out. It's just, we're going to be recording it over the course of like a week or so. And I've already done the beginning. The rest of the classes will be like rank ups and crystal openings, trying to see how high we can get. The other reason why this is actually, you know, important or interesting or whatever is the tower event that Kabam is running on the 23rd, the Tower of Ascension. And I do think it is permanent content. It's the challenge tower, so it's permanent. Is you can only use ascendable champions, or you can only use ascended champions, and you have to have a tower rating of 3,500. So there's a pretty big roster check just to even like enter it. And so I'd like to be able to enter it. I like to play the game. It's fun to do the things they put out. So I'd like to try to get to it. So that it's kind of like the challenge that'll be playing out, of course, the video. And of course, I want to live stream as much as possible. All right, let's go ahead and do this, man. I saw someone get 23 health bars with 2-star Spidey Supreme. That feels like, that feels like it might have been hacks, man. It feels like it might have been hacks. Hey, what's up, Cyber? So many other champions that need Ascension more than Zola. Oh yeah, man. I mean, like, did Null need Ascension? Did Dust need Ascension? Does Black Panther need Ascension? The answer is clearly no. Yeah. I'm tempted R5 Joe Fix it. Yeah, Nick 1-6 put out the showcase today, right? I believe. I'll admit I haven't had time to watch that. And Joe Fix it confuses the hell out of me, so I tend not to dive too deep into those. While I recognize he can be quite good. Did the update say we get a new song tower? I don't know what the update did, but they definitely did on the live stream. My issue with Zola is that the Cosmic Extension pool doesn't really work terribly well, unless I'm forgetting someone. Oh, Hilgendorf, you've played this game long enough. Those champions will be coming out in the fall of 2026. How could you have forgotten? Carolina's powerful enough that I have a feeling she'll be just fine at semi-close enough ranks. Not hacks, just buffs. All right, JP. I'm all for it, man. Love it. Your first one ever was 12 revives. That is, I will tell you right now, that is better than I have ever done. That is better than I have ever done. So, yeah. And remember, oh, shoot, I can't make the joke. It's still daytime TV. What is Ares like? What is Ares fight like? It is like, damn, all the jokes I want to make are not okay. Revive counts on Ares is one of the things MCoC players are the most likely to completely lie about. They're like, oh, I sold him on day one. You got evidence that? No, no, my phone won't record. Actually, I tried to record, but it was full of storage. The storage was full because of all my solos. I solo so many things that my phone was full. But otherwise, man, I would definitely show you the proof. But trust me, bro. Trust me. Yeah, So yeah, 12 is incredible, man. 12 is incredible. Hey, what's up, Aral? How you doing, man? Carolina Ascended in the fall is going to be... No, that's not what I meant, Zachary. And you know it. I know you're not lying. What I'm saying is if other people tell you that 12 is bad, that's what I'm saying, man. I know you're not lying. I would much rather face Ares than Necro Grandmaster. I agree, man. He's just a tough fight. And people get skilled with him, get really skilled. But anyways, let's get into this. So this is the fight that I'm the most concerned with. Oh, it's just Hurt Locker. That's not too bad. That's actually not too bad. Okay. Let's remember this. Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right, man. I'm not too worried about this. Those feel like slightly famous last words, but you know what, man? It's all good. It's all gravy. Let's see. The irony is here that I'm actually bringing in 2 tech champions, and they're each for only 1 fight. I don't love that. But so many of the Bastion's basically for Onslaught. Sentinel is for the Jabari. Science Champions really will not help me against Jabari at all. And I do think Luke will destroy the other fights. Photon's sitting right there, which is only rank 2. And as great as I think Photon is, I'm just not in a hurry to rank her. I'm really focused in so much more on Spider-Woman and Sandman as far as like getting to rank 4. And then possibly like high evolutionary. And it has nothing to do with how good Photon is. She's amazing. You know, I think she's actually probably the best science champion in the game. Yeah, screw it. This is what we do. Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time. We've got so many revives and potions coming in that it's like, it's insane. I have never used a revive. Wink, wink. Yeah, exactly. Kidney Rock's got it. It's like, oh yeah. I have to delete my revives. It's a problem. It's problematic. My revives they're too big. It's way too big. You wouldn't understand. Are there any ED paths you recommend? Atlas, you're talking about for the Epoch campaign? Yeah, if you have 7-star Sentry, I know a lot of creators did this, man. It's just I will say that I've watched Simula for going back into this Epoch campaign, and he's one of the top creators for sure for content like this for guides. But I've been watching him, and I know he's got a really good on how to use Sentry in there. Sentry kind of like cheeses this lane in a way. So I would go ahead and do that. And then, again, I'm always shouting out Noob and Encyclopedia and these guys. Simula's Guide for Ares just really resonated with me. So I would recommend highly checking that out as well. Nagase's got a really good guide as well. So you can check out any of them. I did the Nebula path, only 6-hour credit and cheese. Oh, okay. I wasn't aware that Nebula could do it. I'm a little older than that. I come from the Sentry days. Sentry. I think that's the right champion. But yeah, I think the path I'm about to do, especially with the right champions, isn't too bad. I've run all of them with my free-to-play account, and none of them have really been. With like 7-star rank 3s and stuff, like they haven't been too bad. And of course, this is also coming off of the having just done the volume 4 Karina's challenges too. So like they're semi-fresh in my mind and all that. What's up, Colin? How you doing, man? The first pass. Do you think this one's the easiest? Oh man, easy. All right. Yeah, thank you. I see some subscribes coming out. Looks like we got a new follower as well too. Thanks a lot, guys. Watch 7-star Karina be absolutely Zola. There you go. Like, yeah, like Hilgador, you played this game long enough. Come on, man. Oh, it's funny, man. I mean, in all jokes aside, that is kind of I could not think of a better way for the game to continue to progress. Like, it's just a different sort of game, like these what do they call them, live service. So yeah, if I had an Okoye, I'd use her, but I do not. All right, let's go ahead and boost up. We've got like a ton of boosts expiring even. You know what? No, let's go ahead. We're going to do this and we're going to focus in a little bit. All right, so our first fight actually starts at what time in the stream? Pieces letting me know that she was watching some of those streams, reminded me that like I should make sure I put timestamps in and everything. So I appreciate her doing that. All right, let's go. Just a quick reminder of the node. This is one where we got to hit him. All right. As you guys know, it'll probably take me a time or two to get my feet wet and get the flow of the fight. So, don't worry about that. Oh man, I was hoping Hulkling was blocking. What a trick that guy is. He really does not want to block. I really don't want him throwing special ones either. But here we are. Come on. Damn, I really didn't want him to throw that one. I guess it didn't matter, huh? Yeah, this is interesting. I guess because we're hitting Hulkling's block, the indestructible doesn't matter really that much. I haven't really thought that one through. And that was really nice. He was very compliant there. What a very nice Hulkling he was. Very, very kind. Nice young man. Very polite. We'll hold the door open for his grandma and that kind of stuff. Where are we going to go? Oh, I don't know, Whale Milker. He just kind of showed up in the... as Ascendable. But the Kabam hasn't announced anything or any events or... anything like that, and I don't even think he fits the theming for the month with all the Spider-Verse stuff. So, you guys tell me if you have any theories on it. Hey, what's up, Joel? How you doing, man? First time watching. Thank you so much for being here, bud. Hopefully, you're familiar with my YouTube channel as well. If you're not, let us know. But appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, the Necropolis GM was absurd. I'm glad that Kabam has backed off of doing anything remotely close to that since. Good luck, mate. Sort of bummed out with the Everest content. Stuck on both ordeals for Korean opponent. Too tough for me, sadly. Dude, it's really hard. Like just, I'm not even trying to be funny. It is extremely difficult content. Like, you guys see me flub this stuff all the time, man. It's really tough. It's supposed to be really difficult, you know, but it is outrageously difficult stuff. But practice is what helps. Like, dude, that Hulkling fight, I can't believe how easily I just took that. Because my memories of that fight are not pleasant. So just practicing a lot, you know? I'm confused with the Mysterious engine I'm seeing. Oh, Mysterio, that is the Orbs. That's like, he's like one of the, I think he is the Saga Chase champion this month. Let me remind myself on what this is. Immune damaging. Immune to damaging effects. Oh, this is the one where he changes his... Yeah. Alright, let's just go. I think we have to change, like, our damage type or something like that. Well, that wasn't a fun start. Alright, Wow, the game is... Can you believe the game crashed just like that? That's wild. Wild stuff, man. Game crash. Kabam and their servers. It's just, you know... At least I guess the silver lining there for me was that the fight had started so poorly, so... So I guess the timing was fortuitous. You just joined the game for me for 5 years. Yeah, so when you were YouTube, I joined you just. Ah, thanks, Joel. That's great, man. Welcome back to the game. I imagine it is very different than it was 5 years ago, and a lot to take in, man. But yeah, slow and steady, you'll get there. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I think everyone probably feels this way out their Discord servers, but I really do feel mine is a fantastic place to ask questions. People are on there answering questions all the time. So hopefully you found it helpful. Let us know if you have any other questions, buddy. Oh shoot. No. I got the damage resources wrong. Shoot, that's my fault. I thought the concussion would go on before the unstoppable. I did not need to force that. Let's see if I can work in my special 3. Hit into the block first. Alright. Now I'll try to do a little more damage. Yeah, it's a lot, dude. The game has grown a ton. Champion kits got super, super big and kind of complicated. Some are even, I would say, complex. Or complicated is what I came up the first time. Alright, whatever. If you're gonna be like that, we're just gonna go in. Damn. Absorbing amount of damage into the block. Let him alternate his specials. Vega, SP1, then SP2, and then SP1. Yeah, I will admit, I'm having a little trouble forcing him to a special 2. The man does a little bit of damage into the block. Just a little. Not a lot, just a little bit. But yeah, I definitely could play that better. Hey, Pieces, what's up? Just talking about you, actually. You reminded me that I should be making my timestamps in my streams. So I appreciate you doing that. Alright. Let's go. All right, did a much better job of controlling and absorbing managed forms there. Thanks for the reminder there, Kay. What did I do? Timestamps? When you were talking about how you watched one of the, they're not old, but the streams of one of my runs recently. I think it was for Karina's Volume 4. I could swear that was you. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I thought it was, though. You were asking me about a run, and I only was able to get in like a portion of it, and then I think we had some tech issues. And it's like, you know, people are. I need to go back and timestamp some of these things, or at least continue to timestamp stuff. It's helpful. Like the idea is to be helpful. The Olympian does not have global modes. I feel like I should know what that means. Is Heimdall more of an attacker or defender after his buff? He is outrageous in quests where you can ramp up. Not just trying to get a view, dude. I've done a showcase of the Unawakened Heimdall at rank 4. I've done a few Heimdall showcases, but on this account I have an Unawakened rank 4 showcase, and I will eventually do an Unawakened rank 5. Or hopefully I awaken him before that video comes out. He's one of my favorite champions in the game, and then he's actually a really good defender in like Battlegrounds as well too. Like if you have the right options, you can handle him. But he definitely is requiring. He's basically boxing out Nico and Kushala. So that was one of my thoughts. Was like, well, even if I don't get to use him all the time at rank 5, I'm more likely to be able to use him in some standard questing, and then I can throw him on. He's on my Alliance War defense, and then of course he's been really valuable for me in Battlegrounds as a defender. We're doing a little Epic of Pain Path 1, man. Thank you so much for being here, though, dude. Arnav, what's up, dude? I realized I didn't actually say your name, so you didn't know I was talking to you. All right, 37-30, Luke versus iDoom. And this is the one where you just got to knock him down, right? I think I just got to knock him down. Yeah. I see the defender special screens that are grit. Why do I feel like I have to knock him down? Oh, there it is. With a heavy attack, it actually needs to be a heavy attack. All right. Fair enough. Let's go. My man does not want to let me repair him. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want me to repair him either. Oh, my grip fell off. Oh, no. Alright, let's get this back under control. Finally. I can never remember if the special 3 resets Heart Locker or not. I get to find out. Yeah, it does. Cool. There we go. And let's concuss this dude. There it is. And now use our striker. And in. That's good. Again. Good. Just try to end him. Yeah, there we go. Luke Cage, good. Luke Cage, very, very good. This is a rank 5, so I think that adds into things. Vega, oh, I already answered that, but I like when Vega, that was fun. So is Heimdall good for Coliseum? It depends on like the tags and stuff, right? Well, it doesn't depend on the tags. The tags often make a difference on like who's like most efficient to use sometimes. The thing with Heimdall is he can only get I think it's 10 of his buffs. I think in a single fight. This is obviously why I haven't made the full how to use Heimdall yet here. Because you can go to your special 3 and turn them into passes, which I do think allows you to then go get more buffs. So he has some uses there, but Colosseum doesn't allow him to like fully ramp up because it's actually like the end of the fight and the beginning of the new one that really allows it. Mine's rank 5, so in like a single fight, he's not bad, but I wouldn't overhype him in that way. Like I've actually gone out of my way in my videos to be like, make sure if you're ranking him up for like you're seeing that you know what you're getting. Do you post your live stream to YouTube? Yeah, we're also streaming on YouTube right now. As of right now, I definitely dual stream all the time on both of them. Like after your streams in. Yeah. They turn into like videos on demand. Yep. Yes, Epoch villains, and it's making my Twitch. I think it would be cheaper to fly in my closet alliance, hand them my phone, and then have them clear. I know you're joking, and I remember that feeling. Big brother, if you're listening, I'm making a funny. I know, man. I remember that feeling, man. I remember that feeling. I wish I did not remember that feeling so well. For me, it was I was actually in a bar. I was waiting for one of my I have a buddy who he's a performer. He performs live. He does like not ad lib. What's the name for the thing where the guys like make it up as they're going? It's where I got the yes and from. I'm not gonna remember what the heck it's called. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. And he actually does hip hop improv. He actually does improv, hip hop rap. Became quite famous and amazing at it. It was really cool to watch it take off. This guy had worked so hard over the course of his life, and then moved out here, was married, had 2 kids, and then it just took back off. It's been really, really cool. I don't get to see him very much anymore, but anyways, when he had decided he was going to go back into it, he's like, I'm really going to make a go at this. His kid's gotten not older, but old enough. And so he was doing like some warm-up shows here in the city. And so I went to one of them, and I was hanging out at a bar before the show started. And I was trying to beat the 6.2 champion boss. And I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be playing this game. I cannot get the dex to save my life. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and do this, man. What's the deal here? Our seeing. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Unstoppable during heavy attacks. All right, this opportunity. This is just slow, if I remember correctly. All right. Let's go. Let's see if we can still parry. Yeah, we can. Hilgendorf is out there shaking his head. I can feel his disapproval through the internet. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah, I was late on that one. I could feel it. Well, I guess we're gonna see what it's not Sebastian. Bastion's SPP looks like. All right. That was good. Would be nice to do some damage on my damage face. Well, I guess we're really testing the limits on how good Bastion is for Onslaught. Alright, let's just stop trying to be fancy. Just get this done. Why am I struggling with it so bad? It's like I can't dex it to save my life. We nailed the first one. The rest of these god awful. Whatever. I'm not going to blame my phone. We'll just obviously. I am going to reset it, and then we'll heal up and go again. Isn't parry bad in fighting? In general, it is. Yeah. The joke I made, Hilgner, he is right because it messes up your ability accuracy and stuff. Bastion can usually get away with it, but not when you play like that. Do you play on mobile? Mobile, yeah. Main reason I came back is because I play MCoC. I have a hard time. Oh, that's really cool. I believe that was one of like the main reasons why they started the PC efforts. So that's really cool to hear. I tried and I just can't. I can't get it. My brain is just so used to doing the swipe, swipe, tap, tap that it just wasn't worth it. Maybe we'll get there one day. I don't know, but I'm not really putting forth that effort at the moment. Sorry, I got a few messages, so I'm having to. I'm choosing to check them right now. And it looks like it was just a bunch of spam calls with a few important messages, but I can handle those later. All right, I am back. Pontus raid. Holy cow. Dude, Pontus, thank you so much, dude. Congratulations on all the awesome stuff that you've been working towards coming through lately, man. That's really cool. And is that the Anita Banana? That's got to be you because I didn't see the purple mark. So you don't know this, but I've actually been watching your channel for quite a long time. And I just never said hello. But yeah, I've been following for a very, very long time. Well, relatively long time. Wildly entertaining. That's really cool that you're here. I really appreciate that. Yeah. And congratulations to you on all the really cool, I guess, achievements. Or yeah, you've achieved them. You've worked hard and you've earned them. So that's awesome. Congratulations. That's very kind of you all to be here. Thank you so much, dude. MCoC Encyclopedia as well? Wow, what is going on? Who did the raid? Yeah, it's Pontus. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. We're just making our way through path 1 of Epoch of Pain. I've got tons of revives and all that. We're just kind of having a good time. Yeah, no, Anita, it's awesome. It's really, really cool. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's been awesome to see you and a lot of people who are working really hard, getting into the CCP and doing all that. I could not be happier. It is very, very cool. Is Solo Coliseum Return not? Yeah, it is. I believe it's also on the 23rd. So they might have made a typo in their slides because I don't think I wrote them down wrong. The Tower of Ascension and Apex Coliseum, which is Solo Coliseum, are both supposed to go live on Thursday the 23rd. That's the reason why I'm wondering if there was an error in the slides. Because I feel like Apex Coliseum would normally go live on the 20th. But yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, it's coming back. I haven't seen live streams drop. Yeah, the live streams can be tough. Fortunately for me, I work from home, so I'm pretty flexible on that. But yeah, let me actually check the slide, dude, because that seems weird that they would have them start on not only the same day, but both on Thursday. Let me see here. Pull this up for everybody. There it is. No, pretty clearly it says July 23rd. The CCP guys, do you guys know anything about this? Because it just seems a little unusual. Because it's a Thursday. But there it is. And they even talked about how like the bosses are going to be a little bit tougher, but we're going to get like double the points for the health bars. And not like tougher, like it's not going to be like Yelena Belova or anything. But Mojo, you know, more is asking for champions who aren't getting buffs or anything like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and get back into this. Might as well revive Bastion. After this, I'll have one path left, and that'll give me enough experience points where I actually might hit another level there, which will be cool. And then a new rank 4, which will be huge. I'm very excited about that. All right, boosts have fallen off, so let's go ahead and reboost. No, I'm telling you something. That whole fight, there was something wrong. Like there just was. Yeah, I've noticed that since the update. I updated today, and I've noticed just moments of just like if you watch Grass's videos, you'll notice that like the game will just kind of freeze sometimes in his fights, and he's gotten so used to it, and he handles it just fine. I, on the other hand, cannot. And it's much more subtle, but just everything felt really off. I don't know how to explain it. Hey, Flying Chicken, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm wondering if there was an error, just because it's a Thursday, Anita. That's the only reason why I'm a little like, I think the word would be dubious that was the right date. And with so many slides, it would make sense for there to maybe be a couple like incorrect dates or something, you know. But maybe it is on Thursday, you know. I don't know. I like to, no, I'm just late. I know Bastion can do it because I did it earlier. This is really not good. I'm gonna stop trying to punish that special just because I know I can do it. Maybe I can't even do that. Maybe it's not Ares that'll eat my revives. Maybe it's Onslaught. Yeah, I mean, this isn't the best way to do it, but it's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to accept that I'm not getting the evade. And the punish. I'm not getting the punish. So I'm not going to, like, waste revives just trying to get it today. And I'll utilize the fact that Bastion can parry stun, which isn't the best idea in general, but... use that to heal up a little bit. Bastion, you have to block it, but he heals up from being hit when he has front. This is terribly unfun. Oh well, whatever. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. But man, and that's the only fight we're intending to use Bastion for, so I guess it's fine. Just kind of weird. Drops enabled, yeah. And I think this is a week where it's all drops. Like you don't need to be in the CCP for like there's no unique ones or special ones or exclusive ones. Apex Coliseum lasts for 2 weeks. It doesn't matter the event. It does not matter if 2 events start the same day. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying like, oh man, this is the worst thing in the world. I'm saying it feels unusual, particularly on Thursday, and it's 2 weeks long. Or is it 2 months long? I think it's 2 months, isn't it? Maybe I'm confusing with something else. I'm able to solo every fight in this path when I completely fold the bar. Such a pain in the butt fight. It is a really beautiful fight, and I don't think I have a really great option for it. Like, it felt like my best option as far as because he could handle the miss, kind of, was Captain Wilson. Was like, I'm not taking him to rank 3 for that fight. I've got all these revives and potions and stuff. I don't want to. He's a good champion. I actually don't think Cap San's like a bad champion. I'm not like crapping on him. Just like that's not where I want to put my resources right now. So yeah. So if it costs me a couple more revives, I'm fine with it. What is this note on her? We gotta knock her down too, right? When the attacker gains a bar power, a 10-second timer starts. If the timer expires, this vendor gains a debuff mini pass. Okay, so we just gotta knock her down. And we gotta punish her specials. Okay, I remember I had her specials down really well. I think those... that's not right now, though, but that's okay. Where's Jess? All right, let's go. Oh, really? Then we might try Bastion. Oh, we'll for the next fight, we'll kind of probably tag team it. It's fine. Like, it is what it is. Just kind of making like an efficient play for my roster, basically. I think it's her SP2 that's easier to punish, if I remember correctly. Her SP1 wasn't terrible. Let's just do it. Whatever. We'll refresh our memory as we go. Not much you can do when they throw it hard into your block. It's just RNG going against you, right? I'm happy we got to the special 3, though, so that's okay. I'll take that. There we go. Oh shoot, I forgot to get the grit. Yeah, just messed up a bunch there. You know, Urzi, I was like, can I don't know if I'm allowed to make that joke. But it did cross my mind. Let's just more call it a lover's quarrel. Let's just more call it that. Yeah, let's just stick with Luke. And Luke is who I will almost certainly be using for Ares, so he's worth healing up. So I think we only have one more fight on here too, right? We had a few solos and then Onslaught messed us up. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, see, like right there, not much you can do about that. Just have to wait it out. Which shouldn't be too bad. Go. Hey, Stink, what's up, dude? Friends with fanfic. I love it. Thank you, man. Alright, we gotta get those protection stacks down. Yeah, not so bad. Yeah, it was just a matter of learning the fight with Luke Cage. Wasn't too bad at all. I think utilizing the special 3 was actually really helpful there, instead of trying to just force SB2, SB1s when we don't have the grit, getting the grit from punishing the specials. So yeah, that was yeah, it's a fine little fight. Sentinel's great for Ares too, because you can heal the full issues if you save your SB3. Dude, honestly, man, I think you've been here flying chicken. My issues with Ares is just getting the evades. Like, I'm aware we're going to use all the evives. All the evives. All revives must go. Ares will be collecting them. Luke's amazing. Luke has been nothing but phenomenal this whole time. That really should be a solo if I just had the fight down a little better. He soloed Hulkling. I think it was the same situation with Abs. I think I messed up the beginning of it, revived, and then he soloed it. He soloed iDoom. Like, he's a great champion. He is rank 5, so you know that's probably playing some role here. But still, Luke versus Jabari. Yeah, just say in terms of utility. Oh yeah, frozen chicken. I got you, man. Thanks. I want to see something here. So, you can always dex Jabari's specials? I thought there was a time when you cannot dex her. I know, dude. This fight, Heimdall, when I had him awakened, soloed it for me, if I recall correctly, but only because he was awakened. I always found a way. It's when she's in the hunt. Okay. Additionally, the opponent cannot trigger the dexterity mastery. Thank you, Simply. Yeah, you're right. Or trigger the miss. Okay, so, and then the node itself. We got to watch that diversion. I'm gonna try a Sentinel, and we're just gonna go from there. If this is definitely, this is like, let's consider this like an appetizer for Ares. If this causes us to need to use a lot of revives, so be it. We're warming up our revive fingers for the Ares fight here, and let's give it a go. All right. Just remember to end combos in light and just kind of take it slow and steady. And that was one of those times where it felt like she knew the timer, you know? That's one of those ones where people like claimed that the oh shoot, I got the thingy on me. It's one of those times where people claim it. It's like it's just that the AI feels like it knows. I don't believe that she does know. What did I do wrong there? She had the cleanse on, I guess. From attacking, right? Yeah, shoot. That's my bad. Come on, throw it. Please. Please just throw it. Goddamn special. No, I was too early. Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. I thought I was making a big brain play. I actually just made a really, really dumb play. I think. We'll see. I'm not sure how hard this was hit. I probably should have played the minigame, but I was too interested in watching the screen. Poor Sentinel. How do I get rid of that one? Whatever. Figure it out later. Come on. What's going on? Did you guys see the Zola ascension? Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I can't remember who put it on the Discord, but someone did. Hey, great job, first of all. Hey, thanks, McFister. What's up, dude? Thanks for being here. Yeah, so close. Yeah. I think that... Shoot. Let's see if we can finish this off with Bastion. And then we'll just use Luke solely. Oh, that was a bad idea. What I can't figure out how to get rid of is these permanent cleanses she has. That I can't... That's what was causing me so much trouble with the Sentinel fight, too. Love that she just was like, I will fuse to heavy. I think that's part of the node. Yeah, I can't... I could not tell what was causing it to sometimes fall off. Oh, really? Okay, so the Spider-Man Supreme is real, huh? I didn't know that. Are you going to be able to take over the Jambalaya tonight? I need to know how much Sasha... I really do like Jambalaya. How'd you know I like Jambalaya? Is that just a fortuitous joke? Light combo ender removes the... I thought that's what prevents... whatever. Shoot. I really don't want to revive. But I have to. Because Luke will just get killed. Unless I only... No, Luke will die. That stinks. Whatever. When we get to the final phase with Ares, we'll just... we'll use Sentinel. What's up, Aldo? How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. I mean, Sentinel's been nothing but phenomenal for this. Like, he almost soloed it all on his own. Price Spider-Man Supreme. Oh, gotcha. I don't think I'm going to be doing any Coliseum today. We did one match with like Nico as like a warm-up. I've already hit the full milestones. Tomorrow we'll probably do a run with Null. He'll have 2 of the tags and just kind of finish it off. Try to get as good a score as I reasonably can for my alliance, even though I've hit the individual yesterday. And then I think jump into the new EQ. I think we'll try to get that done tomorrow. And then maybe Thursday will be towers. I really want to get in and make those rank ups up in those crystals and try to do some more towers, man. The eyes, dude, I think I just need to stick with... I think I've got a good system. It's just, if I'm tired, I shouldn't keep pushing on. I think that was the big mistake last time. So once I realized the headache was coming on and stuff, I should have just stopped. But I didn't want to because I'm streaming. I'm streaming and a bunch of people showed up to hang out. Like, I should have just moved on to like Arena or something. Try to learn from it. It's just what I'm making for dinner. The Mississippi is a fan. I like to eat ravioli. That is... You are a smart man, man. You are a smart man, man. Turns out doing nice things for your spouse, a good idea. Who knew that? Doesn't Towers end Wednesday? No, I think we have 8 more days. Yeah, ranked rewards payout in 8 more days. But the You're probably thinking of, you're probably talking about the Warlock event. See, like, the bottom of my screen is just not registering. Like, I'm not trying to, like, you guys can't see that I'm, like, literally pressing the button, the red one, and it's just not, the bottom of the screen will not register. Which is not confidence-inducing for going into facing Ares, considering the issues we had with Onslaught as well. The Power of Towers event, yeah, ends, but the actual towers, like the monthly cycle, like the monthly reward thing, looks like it doesn't end for 8 more days. At least I don't think so, anyways. Did this solve the tower missing point? I honestly don't know. Like, there's just so many things that I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm sorry that I don't. Oh, that's cool to hear, Mr. McCollum. Mr. R. Collum, sorry, man. Yeah, Cyber, I could tell the headache was coming on, and I was hoping just to kind of get through it. That was a mistake. Again, turns out, when in pain and struggling to think, you make bad decisions. All right, and maybe it's just me, but I found his eyes a way to help me revive more. I mean, it's like changing your batting stance, you know, like in the World Series. It's like, well, you got here this far. And yes, I have placed myself in the World Series in this analogy. I'm very good at baseball, or metaphorical baseball, I guess, in the sense. Yeah. I love it. Like, I've been hoping and telling them, like, guys, you make these wonderful bosses. Like, they probably have reasons they can only make certain ones playable. I'm guessing, because they spend all this time and effort and energy. Like, the champion designers, like, design the encounters. Like, the art team does incredible stuff, and then they just sit there. So I love that they're bringing them back. Like, that was part of my, like, guys, bring them back. Like, do that. So I think that's cool. Like, this whole epilogue chapter 1. Like, I'm actually pretty excited for it, as long as the tags aren't too restrictive. I'm actually very excited for it. And then the fact that we get to play the characters, I think it's just cool. Like, Maestro's awesome because it's Maestro. Like, he was the main bad for me for so long, you know? Hey, what's up, Kurd? Safety kit? Yeah. I refuse to text while I'm driving. I refuse. Like, just absolutely refuse. In fact, the car we bought, one of the major selling reasons we bought it, like, a long time ago, actually, now. I think it's like 7 or 8 years old. Was it had the Apple CarPlay, so I could just, like, you know, if I got a text, I could just hit the button and it would read it to me and stuff. It's just not worth it, man. I see so many people texting and driving and stuff, and I understand, you know. I'm not judging anyone, but yeah. Anyways, all right. As I sit there and say things that probably just alienated 90% of people watching. Okay, Orange Axe is Dex Parry like Dex. Dex Parry like Dex. Orange is get the hell out of the way. Blue is. So orange is get the hell out of the way. Blue is parry. Okay. Still parry, parry, light, dex, dex. Parry, parry, light, dex, dex. Sword, blue is parry, parry, light. Okay. I was late. I had deciphered it too. It was late. Let's get back in the middle. I actually don't like Ares when he's in his corner. I don't know why. There's just something. It feels like it's harder for me to register the movements or something. I'm not totally sure, but I've noticed that. It read a dex, didn't it? I feel like I saw the dex call out. So that's on me, I guess. Try to get in whatever damage I can right now. Get out of the corner, dude. Ah, yeah. I definitely dexed. Oh, that's a good point, Flying Chicken. I'm just so used to ending with lights with Luke that I totally forgot. You're right. Very nice. Yeah, thanks, KB Killcourt. That one felt really, it actually felt really good. Yeah. See, there's a reason you can't see my hands, man. Pieces is playing for me. All right, man. Yeah, that one felt good, dude. That one felt really good. Should we revive it all? Yeah, because he was still at like he's still at like what, 65%, I think. Oh shoot. Just 1 second. Wife is asking me some questions. Boost. Yeah, good call. Thank you. I have a ton expiring, so might as well. Though I don't think attack boosts work, correct? Just the health ones. So might as well be efficient about this. Wife is messaging me back again. We're good. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I might go back to just landing the lights just because it's muscle memory, and it feels really weird to end in mediums with Luke. But damn it, why did I do that? I forgot that he gains power. Alright, let's pretend that one didn't happen. The next lane is going to be dominated by Sentry, so I don't think I need to be totally efficient with health potions. Here, in this one, the final lane will be dominated by Sentry. Alright, come on, man. I disagree with the game. Oh my god. Ares feels like he's playing at a different speed than me right now. All right, take a little breather because I'm actually doing well. I actually feel like I'm not sure how to phrase this. I'm just making a few mistakes. This isn't feeling like I don't know the fight. So this actually feels good. I'm just going to take a breather. What's up, Carl? How you doing, dude? Thanks a lot for stopping by. Watching MSC solos fight with any and every champion makes you feel like a scrub. Yeah, MSC will do that to you, man. It's like, the towers or the Coliseum comes out, and I'm like, I'm going to help my viewers out. I think Wong really will help people out, handle the difficult things of the fight. It's only ranked through Wong. I got 17 bars. I think it's going to be really helpful to people. Put out this video. Oh, MSD did 35 bars with She-Hulk. Okay. Yeah, that's also good. Oh, man. You got 27 with Mojo? Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. What rank you got him at? With 2-star She-Hulk? Some of you might not remember the old days. He used to do everything with 2-star Gilly 2099. I think it's hard with the specials getting faster to the fight. It is. We've talked about this, though. The fight's very fair. It is very, very fair. These little mistakes where I'm like, I didn't do that or whatever. It's probably it's not what I meant to do, but it's probably what the input I actually gave the phone. It's just me being a little hesitant and then trying to do the right move, and I make the swipe in the wrong way, you know? I mean, he's ranked 5, 60, 100. Well, you sound, Hunter, like a very smart man. You have a mojo, and you took him to rank 2, Ascension 2, rank 5. So congratulations on being very intelligent. Oh, man, I'd love to rank 5 my mojo, man. I just might not for efficiency reasons, but I love him. He's... Yeah, I love... In fact, we're starting... I believe it'll come out tomorrow morning. I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to put it out. Because I like Mojo so much and I'm using him so much that I'm starting a series called You Will Not Believe What Mojo Did Now. Because it's wild, the stuff he does. It's it doesn't make sense, but it's so awesome. I actually like the fight. It's just hard to keep the fight taste. Yeah. Absolutely stink. Absolutely. I appreciate you hanging out, Sync, man. Usually you're earlier in the day kind of guy. Joel, is America Chavez worth trying to get with her action figures to Mysterium? Are you talking about like your first pull of her or the Ascension level, man? Let me know, Joel. And like, seriously, I mean this, like, I think spending on the game is obviously a personal decision. There's a variety of factors that go into that, right? But if someone comes in and they're like, hey, should I spend to blah, 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 get Elder? I'd be like, no, I don't think you should. Like, make sure you really enjoy the game. I got Elder completely for free. Now I'm obviously a veteran of the game, so I was able to like do things that a new player wouldn't. But like, it'll force you to get better at the game, and it'll force you to make sure you really like it. Okay, if you can buy her just with Mysterium that you've just earned, like you've just earned it playing the game, yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Honestly, probably not. Like, if you could get rank up resources that'll help your account, I don't think Chavez is. I think she's great. I think she's probably a top 10 Mystic. I don't think she is gonna like be this huge material thing for your account. But the rank up resources you might get from Elder will help you do better in towers, do better in a variety of places. Like, I'm using the Mysterium store for towers. And then I'm going to get better rewards, which I'll put into my account. And then you'll eventually pull Chavez. If it was an Ascension one, I'd be like, well, maybe, dude. Because you're not going to be able to get that any other way. You mean that we know of. Maybe Kabam will put her in, like, the Ascension Crystal 2 or something like that, Yeah, if there's nothing else to use on the free Chavez is great. That's true, too, Jason. Like, if you're not spending the Mysterium on anything else, then yeah, pick her up. I mean, why not? But like, I'm using that store for I think it's tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic. So yeah. All right, let's go. It's time for enough of a break. Let's go ahead and do one. I think we're like we're 4 revives in probably. This has got to be better than my best run. It has to be. It has to be. Let's just leave it at that. If it's not, don't tell me otherwise. Dex, parry. Okay. Yeah, Stink, I think you're right. Like, the speeding up feels helpful when you actually get the evade, but if you don't get it, it's almost always because it's the deciphering of it. And I guess I didn't. Whatever. Fine. Oh, it's a heavy? Damn, my eyes thought that was another medium. All right, not bad. That was actually pretty good. Is there any way to eat more Chavez pieces? I'm at 93. I really don't think so, man. I'm really sorry. Well, they're probably selling some on like their website. Um, Although with the change in the saga and the change in the month, they might not be anymore. But yeah, it's really hard because I mean I know just put a showcase on her and I think she's awesome. So I do, but she's not necessary, you know. But it is nice to have her send it, you know. All right, I'm gonna jump right back into this one because that one felt pretty good. Very Perry-like decks. That joke did make me smile. Sorry, I didn't read it out loud. Shoot, I went for the intercept. What's up, Lancelot? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I got a rhythm restrict, so I don't kind of care as much as I do at the same time, especially being so close. Yeah, it's tough when you get that close, right? I hear you, man. Like I said, if it was really I don't think you can spend anyways now. I don't think the like it's like the daily deals and the weekly deals. I don't think those are in the stores anymore anyway. All right, we're doing well. Let's get this done. The blue's starting to mess me up a little bit just because of the speed. Jump right in one more time, and then I take a break after the next one. Little break, little break, little break. How many passes you got left? Just one more. The Path to. So we'll be doing Sentry for most of it. I think Sentry and Ironheart will take almost all of it. And then I'll probably just bring in... Actually, Luke. I've actually really liked Luke for this. He's just so much more fluid. So, like, the dexes, if I can diagnose him, he lands them for me. Like, the fact that I'm even getting the Acts of Aggression, that's new. I don't think I've ever gotten the Acts of Aggression this regularly without... There was one time when MCoC Encyclopedia was on call, and he was, like, reading them out for me, so that was really helpful. Vega, are you going to get an extra helping of jambalaya? Dude, you have no idea how much... It's actually one of my favorite meals. I would go in for all the jambalaya. Out of curiosity, are you making it with rice or with pasta? Out of curiosity. Just wondering. All right. Let's jump back in. I'm at that stage where I want to get it done, though, so I don't want to hurry this too much. Because if I'm able to do this efficiently enough, we actually could maybe do this on Thursday, which would be really, really cool. To be able to get this in before I go with towers would obviously be helpful. So we'll have to see. Might as well boost. We got all those expiring boosts. Never had jambalaya with pasta. Yeah, I rice, shrimp. Wow. Oh, dude, grilled peppers and onions. That sounds so damn good. Yeah, I don't remember. There was a place I used to eat at that did it with a pasta, and I really liked it. It was really, really good, dude. It's a good food. There used to be a place in Santa Barbara on Main Street. I don't even know. I have no idea if it's still there. I haven't been there in forever. Was it called Main Street? They're like their main street there. That was like a southern place. It was so good. Yeah. Haven't thought about that in a minute. All right. Let's go. You know, Flying Chicken, like if I don't know if Flying Chicken's still here. But they're the ones who kept telling me to look at his eyes. I feel like I'm actually at the point where if I was just starting this quest, I probably would now move to looking at the eyes. Because the biggest issue for me now is registering the blue of the sword. And by the time I do, I'm too late to do the block. I'm dexting it without meaning to. Aaron against Ares worth it. Aaron. Salom, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Mardi Gras pasta. Is that I don't remember the name, Bane. I'll be honest, I don't. That doesn't sound right. It had they had like these biscuits that were delicious, man, or like cornbread. I think it was really good, but it's been years. Like I don't even know if my wife and I were married when we went there. So this is possibly like over 22 years ago. This was possibly like 25, 26 years ago. Aaron, Predator, I'm not trying to be difficult, man. I'm not sure who you mean by Aaron. Let me know, dude. Oh, yeah, jambalaya pasta's called Pasta Mardi Gras. I just misspelled it. Gotcha, man. Oh, got it. Thank you. I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. Yeah, now I want cornbread and jambalaya with the spicy sausage, man. All right. I knew I was in trouble as soon as he got that close to the cook. Me too. Yeah, now we're all hungry. We should do a cooking stream. Just one more, simply, fortunately for me. That laugh was awesome, man. Don't see that laugh very often. Well, I guess in this case, hear it. All right, come on. Enough screwing around. Let's get back to doing this. Although, why am I using the 40% revives? Oh, no, because they were in the stash. So that was still a good idea. Okay. It's time to move to the 20%ers. Dude, I had no clue what that guy was doing. He was like a ninja. What was that? That was... I could swear I dexed the sword, and that threw me off even more than anything. He went all in. Aegon. Oh, got it. No. No, Aegon should not be good against Ares. No, he should not be. No. No. In my opinion, like, the best is... I actually am really liking Luke, honestly, because he's just so fluid. Like, I want the fluid champions. Is Juggernaut, because it was a little tanky, really, really sloopid. That's not good. Really, really fluid to swipe across the screen. Wow, that came out weird. So yeah, I really like Juggernaut best. Just back for yourself. Thank you, old man. Easy. I love you. I love you. Your timing is impeccable, and I love your positive attitude. Here, we'll do one with Sentinel here. Like, I don't think I'm gonna like Sentinel here at all. He's too clunky. Yeah, look at him. Can't even block. I'm aware that he's unblocked. Would you like to throw it? Berry, light. Dex. Berry, light. Dex. Okay. Alright. It's your turn, Luke. Let's finish this, dude. Where are we at? We're at 84? Okay. Let's try to get some intercepts. Yeah, that was so fast that like I went to try to read the acts of aggression and it wasn't happening. But we got a lot off, so I'll take that. If we can get that many off every time, I'll be a happy camper, dude. Let's get some more of those intercepts in and then nail some dexes. Yeah, I'll take it. I will happily take that. I'll take that every day of the week. Heimdall's no longer good for Ares, unfortunately. Yeah, they buffed Ares. Don't say that to any Kabam employees. They might get very irritated with you. But they had to change Ares' abilities to box out Heimdall. Heimdall's too good, man. That's part of why I love him. That's part of why I love him, man. He was too good. All right, here we go. After that run, we should be able to do this. We can do this. Come on, man. No! That's nonsense. I don't find you so funny anymore, Ares. Alright, whatever. 20%er, and we're good. It's gotta be Luke. Luke deserves this. Make sure Luke is on the screen. Let's go. This feels odd and unfair. Wait, what the hell? Okay, all right. As long as we live, that's fine. Heimdall. Oh yeah, he's still good. Don't get me wrong. He's still. Yeah, I'm not saying he's like horrible. It's just he made a mockery of the fight before. Did Switzerland win? I after today's game, I was like, I don't want to watch the World Cup. I'm sure tomorrow I'll wake up and watch it. But I was like, I can't watch this. Like, I can't. Yeah. I'm sure I'll be back again watching it tomorrow. I'm a sucker for that stuff. Ooh, all right, dude. Oh, nice. All right, let's that was by far my best run against Ares. Well, I don't know about by far. I had one good run off stream, but I think this one was better, and this was my best run on stream for sure. So that felt really, really good. I'm actually, and with the way it went, we might be able to jump into this on Thursday, which would be cool. I didn't think we'd get it done this week. So I'm pretty pumped up. Let's open this up, and possibly there should be another. Maybe we can rank up a champ now. I think we've kind of got everyone, which, you know, it feels pretty wild to be able to say that in a class. There's probably someone I don't realize I don't have. But Sig level is on an awesome champion. Good. I'd love to awaken Hulk. I just ranked him up rank 2. He's an absolute blast to play. I don't think I have Overseer. I really like Overseer. I've liked him for a long time. Dude, this is the stream of Invisible Woman. What the hell are you doing here, man? No one invited you. Like, this isn't cool, dude. This isn't cool at all. I'm really glad this wasn't an important crystal for me. Oh my god. Man. But let's definitely take a champ up. This will be really helpful for towers. And I already pretty sure who it is, but let me confirm that I haven't forgotten something. But I was making a decision between 2 champions recently, and I took one of them up first. And it's wild how far Titania is falling. But it's definitely going to be Spot. You got to go way back, man. I loved playing Spot. So Spot is definitely getting this. So every pull of Spot will make him that much better. And I'm pumped out to use him in towers and just wherever I can. Really fun champion. Really, really cool. So this was worth it. And then now we just have one more run against Ares on that lane. We'll be able to rank 2, I think, a tech champion. We'll have a generic awakening, which will be cool. A bunch of Sigs, I believe. and then a new rank 4, which will be massive, massive, massive. So this part of it continues on for sure. All right, so yeah, and then we've got the rank 4. Don't let Allison Heritage. Yeah, that's all right. She already threatens me enough as it is. I can't anymore get on her bad list. The crystal is invisible to you. Yeah, that's true. You're inspiring me to finish off my run. Well, maybe not. I mean, it's like we talk about, man. Like, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Like, if you've seen my original runs to now, like, I've gotten a world better. I'm obviously still far from great at it, you know. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Maybe, let's see, how long we've been going? Actually, only 2 hours. Wow. Why don't we just kind of hang out for a little bit? We'll hang out, do some, I'll do like a run or two of the Coliseum, and then some exhilarating arena. But yeah. Started learning spot today when I was pushing block 88. Dude, 88. Holy cow. Congratulations. Yeah, he's not, like, once you get him, you're good. It's funny, I don't remember which viewer, but someone pointed out to me that I had kind of forgotten how to play him. And I was doing, I think, light attacks after, like, going into the big SP2. And it's like the single medium, if I recall correctly. And so I've used them a few times since then, and yeah, it turns out they were very correct. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, if you've got the revives, dude, I mean, that was my thing, was I've got the revives. I'm just going to go slow. Like, I'm not going to try to do them all at once, you know? I'm answering Gilvor there. I'm not going to try to do them all at once. I'll wait till there's revives and health potions. And that, like, I think also took a lot of the pressure off, you know? Which was really helpful. Path? I use Path. I gotta be honest, I think I'm not getting the strategy. It's the strategy to actually leave on the, in, like, what's the strat with Path? And I've heard some people say that the strategy with Nico is to actually not use the her buffing. So I don't actually know. So you're saying don't use the buff immunity and then utilize the soul barb for damage? Is that the idea? I can try that. So I have to let the buff immunity fall off, so let's back off. Like this? Is this what you're referring to? Oh, bad play by me. Bossman, thank you very much, man. I know, like, it's really interesting. Like, I felt a little bit like Kabam almost. Like, I know some people were very, very upset about that, and they're very vocal. And you know, they found each other, so I think they feel like there's probably a much larger percentage of people were upset that I did not include the spreadsheet. Because the like ratio on that video was, I think, 93% people liking it to disliking it, which is still lower than my normal channel average, but it kind of showed me, like, how, you know, how much the people who really do my content were coming with what I did. And I think they also, you know, understood that I meant what I said. I'll find a better resting place for the tier list to be able to access it. I'm not sure I'm loving this strat. I might not be doing it right though. Anyway, the point of that story is where I intend to house the tier lists was actually close to done, and then actually he might just be in the chat. Old Man Easy gave me some feedback on the initial like version of it, and I think I'm gonna do what he was suggesting. I think I liked it a lot better, and the person who's helping me out said they thought it'd be vastly superior too. So I actually might include the spreadsheet in the next video because it's going to take me a while to get that all set up. And I don't. My idea isn't to force people to do anything. This is interesting. I don't know if I like enjoy the strat. Yeah, you got it. I realized I probably didn't explain that really well because I'm trying to do this fight at the same time. Essentially, as for those, I think most of you probably know, I did not include the tier list, and actually, I did not include the spreadsheet in the last 2 tier list videos I did. In the general tier list, I actually addressed it because I was like, oh, I forgot to address it in the first one. And I was like, it's going to be on my Twitter. It's going to be on my Blue Sky. My goal is not to charge any money, anything like that. It's just people who come and only are there for the spreadsheet. Like they just leave. They hurt the video. They actively hurt it as far as like it being sent out and watch duration and all that stuff. And then that hurts my channel. And so I'd like there to be a way for people to still access the spreadsheet without feeling like they need to go to the video to get it. So yeah. It'll be on my Twitter, on my Blue Sky, and on my Discord, where I plan to house it. I got really good feedback from a few people, and Old Man Easy was one of the ones who was like, I think you could actually do this instead. And I met with the person on Monday who's helping me, and they're like, yeah, oh yeah, we could do that. It's just going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of work to get that set up, mainly on my end. But I think we'll get it done. It should be really good. Is your goal to eventually solo Ares? Dude, no, absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. No. I just don't. I can understand people who want to do that, and I think that's a worthy goal if that's what they enjoy. But it would just be an absolute waste of my time. Yeah. Zachary, dude, happy birthday. What's up, dude? Is it your birthday? Oh, or just what? What's going on? Zachary, let me know, man. Thank you so much for that subscribe, though, dude. Let's get you up on the board, man. All right. Oh, Sun. What is Sun? Twitch Sun. Thank you very much, buddy. Is the strength of the golden soul bar determined by the challenge rating? No, I don't think challenge rating has to do anything. I do think class relationship might that has affected other stuff before. I'm not sure if that's true though. Anyone have advice on how to swap the AI? I get no. Absolutely not. Unfortunately, I don't, Sir Lancelot, I'm sorry. And it's such a short fight that I can, if you just get a bad AI profile, it doesn't feel like there's much you can do about it, right? So I need to use a symbiote? Is that the idea here? No, I don't want to enter the fight with Nico anymore. I'm actually not enjoying it at all. I want to get, but I do want to get credit for the event, so I think I need to use a symbiote. Oh, I actually messed around with Venom the Duck. It was pretty fun. He's not amazing for it or any better than you expect him to be, but it was fun. All right, what's the strat with Null here? Is it just cycle SP3s or is it cycle SP1s over and over? I know people are crushing it. Tomorrow's my Null day. I think we're just gonna SP1 a little bit. I don't actually want to get my best run. So if we start to do really well, we're gonna have to back out. Trying to read chat is not a good idea while playing. What is selector S1 do? I have no idea, dude. I think that might have been... I honestly don't know. I don't want to tell you wrong. When it comes to Twitch drops, dude, honestly, I just like... I hit my little milestone and I kind of close it, you know? Like, unless I'm watching one of the streams I really enjoy watching. So I get my rewards, and I don't know which one's which. Like, they're usually good. They're helpful to my account. I appreciate them, you know, but I don't know. Build attention. Okay. Alright. I think I just need to do one bar anyway, right? And then because I don't want to get this as my score on the phone, because I want to use it tomorrow, I think I'll just end the fight. I was just doing this for the objective. I think if we just quit the fight, we're fine. Yeah, so I think that's fine. Yeah, alright, cool. And then that. So we've got our piece there. Let me check my podiums really quick. Oh, shoot. You know what? Just to help out the Alliance, I actually should get this to 3. Yeah, let's just stick with Nico. I actually like it. I actually like her better this way. I found the fight incredibly unfun the other way. It might produce a superior result. I don't actually know. But this just... I don't know. What were people getting bars wise with her the other way? Were you intentionally let the buffs line up? Yeah, there's the drop. Thanks for using the command. Friday we'll start the changeover for CCP drops. Yeah, sorry, Luis. I just honestly don't know, and I don't want to tell you wrong, because I think I got like 6 stones. I think I got like 1-2 gems. And I got something else. I don't remember what it was, but it's all good stuff, you know? Like, you can utilize it. Oh, shoot. I didn't put this too. Yeah. Like the game knew I was trying to be helpful. So it was kind to me. Ah, thank you for all the new followers too. It's really kind of you. Like, we got that really nice raid from, I think it was from Pontus, right? That's very kind of you. Anita stopped by for a minute, and I think MCoC Encyclopedia is here. "17 bars with poison with 22 with pentacles." Interesting. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. And it sounds like Symbiote Spidey is the way to go anyways. What's up, Cold Brew? Cold Disc Brew. There we go. Alright, come on. Another new follow. Thank you very much. Oh shoot, got a little greedy. See if we can get this back on track. Damn. What? Whatever. We were, you know, fortunate to even get that far anyways, so it doesn't matter. I need some advice. So I have an Awakening Void. Oh, cool. Congratulations, man. And an Awakened Sunspot. Who shall I put signature stones into? So if you really like Void, and Void's like kind of a timeless champ. He's not like at the top of the science class anymore, but he's a really strong champion, right? And he is a good investment in 6 stones. I wouldn't throw him into Sunspot. Sunspot's a really good champion, a little more on the like kind of shorter, bursty style of fighting, things like that. Void's obviously not the best in BGs, but there's some metas where he really shines. But he's a good champion. He's a champion that often comes up. There's a reason why some YouTubers like love him so much, right? Yeah, there you go. Like Lancelot saying, Void will never be bad. Just kind of like just the way he's built and that sort of thing. So if you really want to put 6 stones into either of them, I would go with Void. Yeah. The thing with this is after you lose his glaive charge, you won't have any passive poison until you charge, so he has quite a bit of damage there. I mean, it definitely feels like it's like tapping out. I want to be clear, like I'm not saying you're wrong. It just feels boring. And I think I've used everybody. The Strange is only a rank 2, so I don't think he's going to do that great. And I've already used Wong. So yeah, I think I'm just stuck with Nico. Were you using her SP3 or just SP1ing over and over? What does her SP3 even do? Does anyone even know what her SP3 does? Oh, interesting. All right, let's do it. Ascension. Wait, what? Ascension. PRG. Oh, yeah, that one was really misleading because I remember thinking it was gonna have something to do with Ascension, and I don't think it. Oh, it might be that crystal. It might be like the single crystal, dude. Is it too early to crush you? Yes, it is. Cornbread secured. Oh, look at you, Lancelot. Lucky man. And NBA Styles just saying this game's not even fun to watch. What are they even? What just happened? Oh, me. Dude, the volume on the Coliseum music is really high, and so it's coming through hard. It is cool, like it helps you get like amped up, but it's not it's so much louder than the rest of the game, and I don't know why. They didn't answer. All right, I'm gonna try to actually give this strategy a fair shot. I just don't enjoy it. And I will do that as I get hit. All right. Shouldn't have done that. Well, that's not good. Is it telling that I don't even know who Mitchell is? But, you know, I don't really watch the NBA very much anymore. Oh, man, just made a dumb mistake. 4 years, $273 million. Kind of gives you some insight in how much the teams make, right? Yeah. You don't want me to get started on all that stuff, man. Ain't no one want that right now. All right, so I hit the 3rd podium, helped out the Alliance, so that's good. Feel better about that. Got some progress in this done. We'll do a little bit of arena, just kind of answer some questions, hang out for a little bit, and then we'll go so we can come back strong tomorrow. There were some messages that came through. It's on. Fine. I mean, we feel like we're on pace for this, right? Like this, everyone's doing fine there, right? I don't know. Let's just do some arena. Get some units going. Resign OME or did you go somewhere else? You're talking about the Old Man Easy? The OME? Alright. We gotta secure our arcade. I picked up a 6-star Stark Spider-Man Hans. How good is he? I have a 6-star Tech Woken Gem. He's honestly, in my opinion, one of the better champions in the game. The thing is, he's a 6-star, so like, and he's not going to be easy to pick up as a 7. He's in a couple of selectors that as you make your way through, you'll be able to get. But yeah, I think he'd be helpful to you. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with ranking him up. You really want to focus on the 7 stars as much as you can. Like, I would only rank 6 stars if you kind of need them for content. Save your catalysts and all that for your 7 stars when you pull them. They're just so much stronger. Like, if you remember, like back in your day, Joel, the star varieties, the combat power rate was relative to how highly rated, like ranked, the champion was, right? Like, they didn't get their full combat power rate until you had them, I think, at rank 5, yeah? 7 stars just, like, start off with it. And then, as we're learning, like, more about the game, I think most people are now starting to become familiar with the term challenge rating, which comes from, obviously being a higher star variety, but also from being ranked up. So 7 stars just punch harder. Like, the 7-star version of the champion just punches harder than your 6 stars, until your 6 stars are getting really highly ranked and your 7 stars are really low. So it's just like, yeah, on this account, I don't even know if I have a maxed out 6-star. I probably do. But I haven't used them. I used Kate Bishop for that Coliseum, I think it was, that Coliseum cap, just because she's so broken. But aside from that, like, really focus on the 7s, man. I'm only at Cavalier and Story and I have no 7-star. I'm not sure how to get the 7-star. Just go through the story content, man. Honestly. You're reminding me. So like I'm heading out on some vacations here at the end of summer. That one of the videos I want to get done was like basically beginning to Elder. What were the steps I took? Here, let's take a look at my at content real quick, just so you can see it. Game's really moving slowly between transitions. So you can see I 100% at Act 5, right? The rewards must have been not bad. I don't know. I'm not sure what my reason was at the time. I'd have to go through and look at the rewards again, really. But that doesn't seem bad. But I did not 100% Act 6. This early stuff, I did obviously work through it. And then you get to Act 2. And I didn't 100% any of these until I got to 9. So you can kind of just start working through and like, you know, do the EQ if you can. Do your daily. Are you doing your daily events? Make sure you do this every single day, dude. They're down here, right? The daily super event is huge, and you can go to your daily quest, which is right here. Get this weekly supply run done every single day, and then on Sundays it's like a specialized quest. And then also make sure you're doing the solo raids. I don't know if you have access to this yet. You might not at Valiant or at Cavalier. But you do these solo raids, you're going to get this like objective up here. Now, this shows you like how freaking huge. If I said all this to me 5 years ago, I'd have been like, dude, I'm out. I'm out. But here it is. There's this solo raids. Do these. And when you hit... is it Valiant that's right before Elder? You'll be able to cash in these coins and you'll get like a massive XP gain. Like it's huge. So you can't do... Okay, as soon as Solar Raids opens up, make sure you do them. And you're doing the dailies? Yeah. Yeah, all right. Wasn't it, Emmy, you might remember this. Wasn't it Kirby Puckett was like the first player in baseball to earn, was it 1 million or 3 million per season? I was pretty young, but that's my memory, is that it was Kirby Puckett, and he was like either 1 or 3 million. And that was like a big amount of money, which it was in that time. But not quite the same as today. I think it has outpaced inflation. Yeah, 68 million, that's... I don't know. Whenever I see that stuff too, I really go back to and like it just shows me how much money these teams make. And I'm like, why are they charging $300 for a jersey? Wasn't the tax break to build the stadium to sell the tickets back to us? Wasn't that enough? Shouldn't we be getting free jerseys? Shouldn't we be getting free tickets? Like, I don't know, man. Through process elimination, but with 7-star shards. Oh, that like progression selector or whatever. I think it's like, yeah, I don't know. It says Ascension on it. That's the reason why I think it is the single crystal. I'm sure you know the stats, but like less than 2% of people have spent on this game, and there are very few elders. If they don't know on what to focus on, would you really? Yeah, it's really interesting, right? Like, so I have a buddy who, again, like we're really good college friends and stayed in touch, but then I moved and life and we both had kids, whatever. But I still love the guy. He's awesome. Me, we just fell out of touch. But I could text him today, same thing, or vice versa. If he's up here, he could text me. You know, you guys have relationships like this where it's like, it'd be like you just hung out yesterday, sort of thing. But he was actually a pretty big developer. Like he was, and moved into the mobile industry, did outrageously well for himself, and was even associated with Kabam, but a different office. And he when I first started playing this game, and we were just kind of talking through about like what it was like and all that stuff. Um, he had told me that like the amount of people and I'm sure the stats have changed as mobile gaming has become like more mature. But the stats on like the amount of people who actually spend was shockingly low. Not the amount of money those people spend, but the percentage of people who download a mobile game that actually end up spending on it was very, very, very low. Um, so yeah. So anyways, um, one of the things that's been interesting to me, and I've done this before. I've like restarted kind of what my channel, not completely is about, 'cause it's always been about Marvel Contest of Champions, but I've restarted what my channel in theory is kind of about, or showing multiple times over the 6 years. And I'm used to it by now. It takes a little while. There's like a portion of your viewers that are like, no, this is cool. I'm interested in this. Let's keep watching. And then there's a portion like, this just isn't relevant to me anymore. And that's fine. I get it. I think it'll take the YouTube algorithm a little while to kind of figure that all out. Because like I did like the towers video for small accounts, free to play and whatever. And it's like, this should be really helpful to you. At the same time, though, is all my viewers who aren't that are like, yeah, I'm not interested in that, man. And so the algorithm sees that and then stops sharing it out. It's why like the tier list, the spreadsheet isn't in the tier list video. It's because, and I understand, like I saw people being like, no, you should keep it up because then someone sees the video and then they're more likely to watch the rest. Or it's like, it actually doesn't work that way. I understand that thought process. I really do. But from what I've seen is what the algorithm picks up, because our channels are small, right? Like they cover MCoC, so they're big for MCoC, but they're small for YouTube, or smaller. Is what it picks up is like people who watch this video, a lot of them are only watching for like 5 seconds. And so that's why I mean, like, it actually hurts. And then the people that are showing up just for the spreadsheet, that's all they want. They don't want to watch me review a character or a champion or do an opening. They just literally want that spreadsheet. So I understood the ideas and I appreciated people trying to be helpful. It just was like, I'm not going to in the comments, I'm going to try to explain all of that. So it'll just take the algorithm a little while to kind of sort that all out. And I'm used to it. Like, the views dip maybe for a little while, although views have been pretty fine, actually. And it'll sort itself out. That tower video was awesome. I'm glad it was helpful. It was like one of those things where you're like, who am I trying to help with this? You know? Because I'm sure, like, your super advanced player would be like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I'm opening up my 5th mastery set. Like, well, what do I care about? You know? So it's just, I get it, and that's fine. Just because you changed the channel name? Yeah. Lancelot. Yeah. There'll be more of that. Because I also realized that if people see me stream and they see the name Vega Prime, they're going to look for Vega Prime. You know? I'm sure they would have figured it out, but, yeah. There should be a Twitch creator specific drop system. You can post the videos on Twitch and they can earn the spreadsheet by watching. So I really want to stay away from, like, I don't want people to feel like they have to earn it. Like, I really do want the resource to be free. Like, I've put it for free for 6 years, you know? That hasn't changed. I just don't want it to hurt my video. It's guys who've helped me out and stuff, they know that this has been, like, an ongoing thing. For a very long time. It was like, how do we do this? Like, how there just was never. And then honestly, Old Man Easy and then the person who's helping me out kind of both said very similar things. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know, we'll find out. Kirby signed 3 million per year back in 1988. That was a big news back then. First I could say, yeah, okay, that was my memory. But I was like, Kirby Puckett really was like he was a great player, don't get me wrong. But that just felt like, that's the days of Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, Dwight Gooden, Darryl Strawberry. Like, that felt like, I mean, Kirby was good, but Minnesota Twins, really? They were the ones? So I was really questioning my childhood memory there. Not smart. Yeah. Yeah, you can rename your channels and stuff. Yeah. I actually am gonna be renaming my Twitch one as well too. But the irony is, I have to wait for the name to clear because it was me who had the name. It was because I had, I originally had 2 accounts, so I wanted the Twitch drops from both accounts. So I started a Twitch like account for this current account. So that's the funny thing. So I deleted that old Twitch account, but the name on the Switch to is not available. So it is what it is. Yeah. Even something like Spider 29 getting physical resist. I haven't played the dude since he was 6 or for late 1 week. Zacharika, that's back a little bit. I wonder what was I saying? But I hear you, man. Like CB Killor, like this is totally like me just being older and not playing video games for a long time. Like even the concept of Twitch drops, like it's like, or you know how my saying where I'm like, well, this is the game we choose to play. Like I'm having to really remind myself of like, this is the game I choose to play. This is gaming now, is drops and like, and people want them. I mean, I want them too, like, yeah. Oh, the towers video. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. You know what's interesting is like, even since that video, because I started trying to push more and more, there's been other defenders where, like stupid stuff, dude. I tried to use arcade versus, like the future Captain America guy. What's his name? Shoot, I can't think of his name. And dude, we never fight this guy. We never, like, ever. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why is the poison not landing? Like, and I was like, this guy's gonna have some stupid ability where he like turns off poison because immune wasn't coming up. Yeah, Silver Warrior, thank you. And it wasn't that he was immune, he wasn't. It was that per armor up, he like reduces the ability accuracy of poison by like 25%. And I was like, God damn it, I just totally wasted a key because of some like obscure ability that like no one ever thinks about, ever. Like, and it's my fault. Like, I mean, it's part of towers. I think it's learning that stuff. But I was like, damn, like that's a perfect thing to let people know about, just to save them a key, You tried I-bomb against him and learn the hard. Dude, Zach, yeah. Because the hardest part is you're like, it's not even saying immune. So like during the thing, I'm like, what is wrong? Like, what is going on? He's not immune. Am I playing? Maybe I'm playing arcade wrong. I'm pretty new to arcade. Like, what is happening, dude? Yeah, it was so annoying. That's right. Superior Iron Man has some sort of like energy resist, right? Or something like that. It does always feel bad. Because it's one of those standard things where you're like, you go and you read the kit and you're like, I should have known that. That's literally in the game. But then you got to remind yourself, you're like, dude, there's literally over 300 champions. Like, Actually, since y'all are here and interacting right now, and I think it's pretty obvious what I'm having built, but I'm keeping it, I just don't want to say it out loud yet because it's a lot of work. Let's say there was a place where you could go and get a snapshot of information on a champion. And I don't mean like their attack rating and all of that, like their abilities. I mean like, here's what Vega and the Illuminati think with some other easy to read, accessible information. Like just quick and easy. What information would you want it to be? Like what would be helpful? I was thinking like Heimdall. Heimdall's a phenomenal ramp up champion. It's typically fight over fight, not in the single fight that he's phenomenal for. So I don't necessarily suggest taking him to rank 5 despite having him ranked very highly on the tier list. However, I have taken mine to rank 5 and he's a very good battlegrounds defender, and because he's so high ranked, he does a little bit better in those initial fights. He, and then I could just say like he does not need to be awakened, but the awakened ability does make him a better defender and it gives him a little bit of mortality, which will allow you to stay alive just a bit longer, which in some big fights may allow you to get the solo that you were striving for. He has no super important material synergies. Here is his best stat cast, and here's his best battle cast. Is there like anything else you'd be interested in knowing? Good champs they counter? I wonder if it's getting too big. Defenders they counter. Basic rotation. Relic, okay. Masteries. Yeah. Like a key mastery. That's a good one. I hadn't thought of that one. I don't know if that's all going to be in there, because the idea is for it to be a relatively, like, small... champs they're really bad against, maybe? Okay. Their birthday? How about the social security number? Their eye color? Favorite pet? Street they grew up on? What's up, Fasid? Yeah, so Zach, I mean, I appreciate these suggestions. Like, I love sessions like this because there's no bad ideas. There's just like, take them down. Okay, what actually fits what I'm trying to do? What's like, damn, I really like that. How do I work this in? Like, there's no bad ideas. Mother's maiden name, also important. Yes. Best relics. They got to warn people to not use a koi against Symbiote Supreme. The biggest problem with this tier list is the rating is so dependent on the mode you play. Yes. So Kilgore, one of the things is going to be like best modes. Thanks, guys. That's really helpful. Oh, what's up, Aloha? Any suggestion on who to rank for Awaken and Max Sig? Yeah, man. Who you got? Serpent, Nico, or Sinister? I still need to get Act 4 and Karina's. I would go with Serpent. Yeah, I would go with Serpent. Nico's great. Sinister's great. Don't get me wrong. Love them both. But Serpent was material to me doing the two hardest villains runs for Karina's. And Nico is great. Sinister is amazing. I love them both. But in all cases, in fact, Sinister soloed like a ton of the what was the Grandmaster's Gauntlet version called? Like the Ordeal, I think. He did a ton for me. Nico could be great, but I used America Chavez and Mojo. I used Kushala and Mojo, and I didn't miss Nico at all. And I don't think I used Nico in the Heroes runs of the EOP or whatever it's called. I forget all the names. So, but I mean, Nico's awesome, but I would go with Serpent for sure. Yeah, it feels weird to be so confident and sure, like so immediately sure on that, because of how good Nico and Sinister are. But yeah, I would go with Serpent. Like I did my whole Karina's runs in a different order so that I could select Serpent to then go back and do the two hardest villains runs. That's how great Serpent was for it. And I did it without Deathless Thanos. So yeah, Sinister's great for a deal. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Zach. Whoa. Imagine having to listen to entire... Oh, dude. Yeah, I know, Zach. Yeah, I know, man. I love the jokes. Like, I liked the jokes where we started being, like, Mother's maiden name and all that stuff. I would suggest Serpent. All three are very good. Yeah, I like what OME is saying. Hey, what's up? Bot Yodi, what's up, dude? Maybe abilities that counter them, like they have evade, therefore they're so slow, so the champs. Oh, interesting. Yeah, key abilities. Interesting. Serpent, arguably the most relevant champion in the game. I mean, I'm doing the top 10s this month, and I'm glad time has gone by, because initially when Towers first came out, I was like, oh, this isn't really going to change anything at all. And then a few days, I'm like, no, I think actually this is worthy of moving some of your really, really great nuke champions up, like your sunspots. Like, they're great champions already. Just maybe there's not as much utility or whatever, but they're awesome champs, and fights come up where they're amazing for it. But now in towers, like, dude, towers can be a meaningful source of rewards. And so, like, again, that doesn't move sunspots like the highest tier, but I do think reflecting that, you know, he's a good champion otherwise, and there's now a mode where, like, what he does is really asked for, is pretty helpful. So I'm glad we waited. I'm excited to do the top 10s. I'm actually going to be working them on this week, so that way they're ready to go when I go on vacation later in the month. But I'll be doing the top 30 as well, because that's what I normally do in June and December, is the top 30. I'm pretty sure Serpent's going to be the number one. I know a lot of people very strongly disagree and think Deathless Thanos is. I mean, I can only go with my experience on this. This isn't an Illuminati tier list. It's mine. It's like, I've done pretty much everything to do in the game, and I don't have Deathless Thanos. But if I didn't have Serpent, I don't know if I would have been able to get it done. Maybe Deathless Thanos would have been able to do it too. I don't know. So, I mean, I can't think of it's outside of towers. I can't think of a mode Serpent's not one of the best for. Yeah, so I agree with that sentiment fully. I don't, but I'm gonna get him. You're gonna get Serpent? I think he's one of those ones, dude, you gotta kind of experience it. Like, you have to experience the, like... And I hate doing this, because you guys know I don't typically use the term easy in this game, because the game's not easy. But you have to, like, experience... Oh. Wait, this node has miss and evade on it. And all I had to do was throw one special, and now I just counter all of it. And he's gaining power, so... And his power gain's pretty strong, so I just wait a few seconds and he's got another special again. Like, it's just... Yeah. You're gonna go get Deathless Thanos? Dude, he's so expensive. And I don't just even mean money-wise, I mean just, like, units. One of the leaders of my alliance, Hildendorf just got it. I can't imagine doing that. But, I mean, Deathless Thanos is number 2, you know? Like, I had Nico as number 1 at the end of last year, basically because she countered the 2 biggest, baddest threats in the... Or the 3 biggest, baddest defensive threats in the game. And so I was, like, trying to choose between Nico, Thanos, and Serpent. And I was like, I'm gonna give it to Nico because she destroys them, they don't destroy her. Like, it was just kind of a, you know... While I agree that D Thanos is top 10, I think he is less valuable for accounts because he is so expensive to get. You know, that's interesting. I love taking that stuff into account. It's just hard to in a list, you know, where I'm trying to be like, these are my opinion of the best. But like, you know, it's gonna to your point, Lancelot. The champion that because I'm probably gonna try to figure out my Mystic first is Magic. I will fully admit I have no idea where to put her. Because I see what Allison Edits does. I see what Grass does. And I'm like, yeah, I could see how this might be the best Mystic in the game. But I'm also aware of how complex she is. And I know, I think if OME is here, he's probably... I know that there's a more simple, like, direct way of playing her. I think it was OME who was saying this. But then there's also the, like, ability to actually get her, and it's Radiance, and that's, for the most part, been locked in super high-tier war and Battlegrounds. So I don't know. I'm going to try not to do a cop-out and just be like, I'm putting her at 10, but that's because I really don't know. I'm going to try not to do that. So I don't know. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out and coming by for questions and chatting. All this is awesome, man. Have you tried Superior Iron Man in the Coliseum? Nah, not this one. Is he good for this one? I assume he can really get going, though. You get those armor breaks going. The guy hits, and his buffs going. The guy hits like a truck. Any champ... Is she doing plus 35 for you, OME? Is that what she's doing? I mean, she's very, very good. It's just, I think she's kind of complicated, you know? I'm about to get her after next war season, and I'm hyped because I've been playing around with her, and she's super fun. They did a great job with their animations too. So yeah, she's cool. She's very, very cool. I think obviously I'm gonna have to wait quite a while to get her. Although my alliance is like, we're not boosting anything for off-season war, but we are like finishing the map, and the radiance is coming in. It's kind of nice. I really like the change, and I like that full heal change. A couple of years ago, something went wrong. I don't remember what it was, like, but they had to like, they were giving out more potions, and I remember me and a couple of the other guys in CCP at the time just badly tried to convince. We're like, hey, a lot of people are enjoying war, but it's because potions and revives aren't like the main sticking point. Like, dying in war is bad enough as it is, but now like having to like use your resources to heal back up, it's just not a good feeling. Like, that's why so many people don't like war. It's like the cost, the barrier to entry is so high. Like, and then as soon as you make a mistake, it's like, not only have you died and hurt your alliance, but you now have to pay for it, like actually pay for it. And then that's when that whole 40% revive situation came out. And I was like, it's not really changing anything. Like, yes, that made revives cheaper, but that doesn't really change the whole potion dying aspect. So I really love like what they're doing now. It's a big difference. Oh, dude, your rank 2 Superior Iron Man's getting 15 bars? I will admit, I have not tried him that well. That's awesome. Making war with free revive heal levels of play with pay. It's definitely helpful, you know? And I gotta imagine, even like when I was whaling on this game, I hated spending on war though. Like, it just was such an incredibly unfun place to spend. Because like I said, it was already like, dude, I already died. Like, why are you kicking me while I'm down? Like, I would much rather spend more to get the new champion or something enjoyable than on the potions or revives. So. I love it. Yeah, I love the new change to war too. I do hope it's permanent. And it just shows you like how things change, and like why when Kabam says they won't do something or they will do something or whatever, or like, you know, the post from 5 years ago that says we're gonna do this or that. It's you know, try to have a little bit of like understanding that maybe a totally different person wrote that, or different decision makers, or they were trying to do something different at the time. I mean, because I you know, at the time when me and a couple of the guys were saying like, you guys got to do something about this because people are enjoying this. Like, it's making war so much more fun. You know, they obviously were pretty adamant that they weren't going to do what even we were asking for. And now this is probably 3 to 4 years later. And what we were asking for was just like a price reduction. They've given like, it's just free now. So I think it's cool. Magic's probably the most complicated champ in the game. I'll probably, you know, at some point in my game MCoC career, I'll be able to get her. But I'm not enthusiastic about getting her now because she's so complicated, man, you know? Yeah. Shoot, I'm not excited about any of these. More than Luma? She seems way more complicated than Luma. Yeah. The way she seems. Because it feels like there's even more like in-fight adjustments than with Luma. Like with Luma, it feels more, no, I don't want to say formulaic, because I think that's a discredit to him, because I definitely don't have him mastered. And I think he's cool as hell. So I don't want to disparage him. Like, I think the person that created this created something really, really fun. So he's not necessarily formulaic. I think it's just more certain, like, what you're supposed to do. Where Magic feels like she has a lot of, like, in-fight levers to pull and push that I'm not worried. I just am like, I don't know if I want to be paying that much attention to, like, all the sides of the story. I don't know. Oh, really? That's good to hear. Lancelot, for those who are listening, not watching, they're saying that Magic actually felt more. Magic clicked more than Luma did. You just got 30 bars with a Tiger? Hell yeah, man. Is that a 7-star rank 4, I assume? I think Kabam should just give up generating revenue from more points. They're so overpriced. I'm hoping that, they've obviously made a very concerted change. It seems very intentional, very, like, they're very aware of what they're doing. Of the monetization of the game. Like, it felt like, Banquet was kind of the, I think, it's easy to look back and say Banquet was kind of like the first real sign. At the time, it wasn't so clear, but a vast majority of the money was being made off the massive whales, and the non-massive whales was like for a relatively small spend compared to what this game normally is. I'm not saying a small amount of money. You could have a really good time. Open up crystals, get some champions, rank them up. I mean, to the point where I'm like having a blast playing free to play, and it feels like they've done nothing but continue to implement that style of monetization over the course of 2026, And if I'm looking for silver linings, as someone who does enjoy battlegrounds and enjoys war and that sort of stuff, and knowing I'll never be able to compete at higher levels with people spending that kind of money, the silver lining for me is I think that's probably why 4 years ago we got so much pushback on the idea of making potions more accessible, less expensive, and now they're like literally making them free instead. That's my hope, is that like, and that is what it feels like the game is, that the more they make from the top 1% or whatever you want to call it, the more free they can truly make the bottom line. And I feel like that's playing out. Like, it's playing out in my experience anyway. Like, I'm an elder. Like, that still just feels wild. Like, I think just a year ago, I would not have believed that. But yeah, here we are. Luma's relatively easy. Magic requires knowledge of wind acceleration and meaningless. That's, you and I seem to feel similarly. I mean, they had to make a cajillion. I do think it was like a cajillion billion, gazillion. From what the top spenders are spending. I would think so. Like, here's something to think about, right? Like, we have a true like leaderboard of people actually playing the game, right? In towers. Now, I'm aware that some of them may be the same people, just with multiple accounts, but that doesn't really change the fact that that's how much money is being spent. It's pretty nutty, dude, to see the leaderboard, and like you can kind of start to estimate like how much is someone going to spend to be at the different places on the leaderboard. Yeah. Stupid code. So yeah, like when I saw the leaderboard numbers, that was kind of eye-opening to me. The leaderboard numbers for towers, that is. That was pretty surprising. How does he get his pierce buff? There it is. I'd say let them. I'm just working to get enough radiance to avoid the GC. So I want to be able to regularly make the GC. I found... Actually, let's do that. How close are we in the milestones? Just to be clear, I did spend some units on getting some extra tower keys. And I'm like, what am I doing? So that's why my unit stash is dipped. And then of course it's reset 9 out of 10. So it was like, it was just, you know, I wanted to play. I was actually enjoying playing towers this weekend. I was having actually a lot of fun. I'll set this match up, and then I think I have a BG's match I can probably do. Yeah, let's do Battlegrounds. What place are you in towers? Last I checked, I think it was like, you know, let's check that really fast. Because I want to say a number, and I'm like, that can't be right, but I think it is. Yeah. I was at like 25,000. That shocked me. That absolutely shocked me. Like when I was seeing the actual ranks. Not that like I feel like I should be, not that I'm saying like, oh, with my account I should be higher. What I'm kind of saying is like, you know, my account is Elder. Obviously I haven't spent, but like that's making me think there is a ton of spenders out there. Like easy 20,000 spending a significant sum each month. I mean, that's like rough math. It's not like I've calculated it all out. And I don't think everyone's spending like 4K a month. But I bet there's a, like, I don't know. I don't care. What do you guys think that means? Like, what do you think you can gauge off of that? I hope they make Karina good too. I don't think she's going to be like Deathless Thanos good, but I think she's going to be good. Yeah. To my day and day, I will insist that Command was being very petty when they nerfed Raid Revive Inventory. They did it just a few weeks after the banquet. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, actually. Hey, have a great one, Cyber. See you tomorrow. Or at least I hope I see you tomorrow. If not, hope you have a great one. Hey, what's up, Clintar? What if I had your stream up on Twitch and YouTube? Thanks, man. That's really kind of you. If she's Maestro good, I'll be more than happy. I wonder if that, like, that would be cool. Like, if they're, like, gonna do that with, like, these cool-ass bosses, is, like, make them defenders. That can, like, do okay on attack, you know? And everyone will be like, oh, that's cool. We're getting a playable version, you know? I mean, that's kind of what, like, Wolverine Weapon X felt like. He could just do crazy bleed damage and survived forever. So, you know. You think it's a mix, spenders, folks with talent, people operators? Yeah. Rich was at 3K. That shocks me too. So that tells me I was misinterpreting the numbers for sure. Because Rich is full free to play and has been for a long time, right? It just shows you like what a veteran free to play can do. So like that's where I just don't know. Like with my roster, I do know that some of it is about how new it is. Like it's just time to fill up from all the sales and, you know, content, like contents that have come and gone or whatever. So the fact that it's Karina, I mean, it fits the story a little bit, but I realize what you're saying is like, you're saying just surprised it hasn't happened. I'm not challenging what you're saying. Shoot. What I'm saying is, I wonder if they're allowed to give us Grandmaster. Like, how have you seen them in other Marvel games and stuff like that? Hey, Josh, what's up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, big agree, OME. Big agree. This is one of those ones where am I trying to win or am I trying to get a cool video? It's always not really very clear. I'd love to use Penny on offense. Shit, yeah. Damn. Penny's almost certainly gonna go on. Alright. Yeah, that's very true of me. What it's also doing though is making me think, okay, there's not quite as many spenders as I thought there were. Like, not even close, actually. I would not have guessed Rich would be that high. Damn, I didn't think I was using much help. I was focused so much on the right side. Just did a push a bit harder at tower. I'm currently at 300. That's pretty sweet. I like towers, man. I really do. So it's cool to hear that like people at the top, because that's what I was. There's a little bit of what I was wondering is like, I've hit my max on Mystic. I just don't know when I'll be able to have 30 Mystic champions. There's like, just kind of gets to the point where it's like, well, I do it like once a month. It's not really fun. But that's cool to hear, like, there's kind of the pushing aspect. I guess here. Yeah, long shot's fine. He's kind of he's outclassed these days in the Mystic class, just because of like what's being asked for out of nodes or defenders, things like that, especially getting to competitive modes. But Longshot could still do massive. Was it Nullify into Incinerate, I believe. He's a good champ, man. Yeah. No. Not like this, dude. Not like this. I don't know if Luke's got the gas. Wait. Oh, the concussions have fallen off. While I was trying to figure it out, I messed this whole fight up. Yeah, I deserve that. Poor Luke. Clintar, you don't want to know, man. I live in San Francisco, and it very rarely gets hot here, man. So, yeah. I understand, though. I know a lot of the world is, like, really hot right now. So, I'm sorry. Looks like we're still on. Oh, there's some sort of bug with long shot versus just Corvus right now. Except there's good weather in the South Bay and it gets too hot here sometimes. It's all relative, you know, like we have people, I know people who are like, no, dude, too foggy, too cold. It depends on where you are in the city. Where I live, I'm not saying it never gets foggy, it does sometimes. But we typically just kind of have like, I don't know, we'll have some fog, but we're not in like the super foggy part of the city, but we're also not in like the really sunny. We're kind of like in the middle of it. So we get a little bit of both. I like it. I wish the weather was more stable, but you know, I'll do another round of Battlegrounds just because it's fun. And we get heat waves, but I'm not going to even come close to complaining to them when people are in like 100-degree weather right now. So yeah, and ours is like for 3 days or something. I take foggy or hot. Yeah. But like if you saw, I think I put it on Instagram. The 4th of July, we were at one of the really good lookout points to see like because they did fireworks over the Golden Gate Bridge and then over Pier 39. I think we couldn't see them at all, so we saw more like the local fireworks. They looked like there was some going off in like the East Bay, but like we couldn't see north because of all the fog. But like all the way across the bay, we could see fireworks, and they were beautiful. So it's just kind of, you know, it's just the area. Kind of want to test my roster. I need to get better at finding Elena and stuff, so I'm gonna leave her up there. Yeah, if I afford 2 more tech champs, I could probably do. See, that's pretty sweet, OME. And I think like I'm gonna reach a point that's like that. It's just not that point. You know what I mean? Like I'm excited. Like I actually am doing. It's a video. I started recording it this weekend, or I think it was this weekend. I don't know. Whatever. Recently. And the whole thing is just like I'm gonna be doing these openings because I'm aware of what's coming my way, and oh shoot, I gotta pay a little attention here. And so the whole idea of the video is like these openings, and then also what rank ups am I doing, and then like how far I'm able to push the towers. You know what I mean? I think it'll be fun. I'll enjoy it, and hopefully it's helpful to people while also entertaining a little bit. Damn, I feel bad getting this Nico when he really needed it. Although, no, he's got America. He'll be okay against my server. Thanks again for... see the new follows come in? It's really cool, guys. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. And we got raided by some CCP guys today, so that was very kind of them. I appreciate them sharing the love a little. We just did this with Nefari. I want to try the fight with Spider-Woman. Patriot isn't useless. Patriot is not useless. Who was saying that? Who was saying that? Point him out. I'll talk to him. Set him straight. Are we really, for the upside guys that are here, are we really going with BLT, man, for Black Tarantula? I was calling him B Taran. And someone was like, who's B Taran? And so I was like, Black Tarantula. And I was like, well, I felt a little weird calling him BLT because I thought it might not be totally clear, but I did think it was funnier. And a couple of people seemed to think it was also quite funny. You love it? All right, maybe we'll have to go with BLT, man. I mean, there's no other BLT game where there's 300 champions. Like, every time a champion comes out, people are like, oh, it's SW. I'm like, you know, I have no clue who you mean anymore. Like, I need context clues, you know? Stupid reverse controls. What? I am trying to heal back just at least a little bit. Well, that's not great. But it's not bad either. We're punching up a rank. What was the ascension on that, Emma? Yeah. I wonder if it would have been smarter to move to a big SP2 once we got the armor breaks up. I just wanted to get him up as fast as possible. Without the mistake, though, we have, what, another at least 2K? Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, it could be Esther, could be Scarlet Woman or Spider Woman, Scarlet Witch or Spider Woman. Yeah. And that was just the first one I could think of. BLT should be thinking for Spider-Man. He's already got Spork, Spam. He's already got all the good ones, man. Just messing with. Ah, gotcha, game. I thought someone was really saying Patriot was bad. Iron Patriot is indeed terrible, though. That is the truth. Ooh, I'd love to see America destroy that. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would love to see it. So that would mean I could like to do that. Definitely felt the 2 rank difference on that one. That was a rank 5. So like her basics just weren't hitting like I would hope. That's cool to see America do that well. That's awesome. Yeah, it was a rank 5 Kenny versus my rank 3 Spider-Woman. Have you discussed that Arms Roll is now incentivable? Yeah, dude, we just don't know how. Like we don't know what's going on there at all. Has there been anything from Kabam? I imagine not. But it'd be interesting to see what they have to say. Oh. Interesting. Well, there's no time like the present to try to get better with Onslaught versus Elaine. I know it's a good matchup. Dude, Clintar, I have no idea. We like the whole like what is the Ascension? Like what's going like trust me, I'm with you. That's why I try not to even pay attention to him. I'm just like honestly, by the time Friday rolls around, if I'm not streaming, I'm probably working, so I just kind of pull up my favorite CCP streamer and just leave it on. Assume it's a CCP week. If it's not a CCP week, I just watch whoever my favorite is at the time and get my drops and move on, God, he's a menace. All right, I feel like I've got that down pretty well. The root makes the SP2 obviously a little more tricky. Took some damage on that, but I need to continue to practice it. There's a variety of stuff that, like, if I'm gonna ever try to get back to the glider circuit, I gotta freshen up on, just like the spacing and all that. And I think I can get a lot faster, obviously, too. So, all right, nice fight. Yeah, thanks, man. It's funny, right? Like when I'm not punching up like crazy, my success rate's quite a bit better. Oh, that was Crazy Canuck. Dude, what's up? That was like the Crazy Canuck. Dude, what's going on, man? He's not here today. All right. Oh, whatever. He's awesome. Anna, wow, thank you very much for the emotes there and the message. All right, y'all. I should get going. Oh, wait, someone's a couple new messages coming in. I have a feeling after fighting BLT a few times, we might be calling him SOB. So, you know, I mean, I know we all have reasons why we think there's going to be like extra little tricks in there and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, I might be missing something, and I'm very open to the idea I am. I think we just need a good evade counter. I know that sounds too simple. Trust me, I get it. You're like, dude, are you dumb? And it's like, maybe I am. Iron Patriot, we were getting assemblable for 4th of July. Wasn't Iron Patriot? Isn't he the one that turns into a villain, though? That's the only problem with that. Why did the Twitch drops for since? Okay, we already answered that. No one knows. What is up, dude? Yendor Prime. Love the Prime at the end there, man. Long time watch, first time chatter. Thank you for being a reasonable. I try, man. Sometimes I lose my temper, I'll admit. But yeah, I try, man. I try, and I appreciate you being here. I do. All right. Thanks for the new follows, y'all. I feel badly that we're signing off now. This was a lot of fun, man. I'm going to start trying to work in... this is later than I normally stream, but it worked out really well for me because I was able to get my work done first, which is non-shocking, really, really good for me to get my job done first. Now I won't be up super late trying to get it all done. So, yeah, we might start trying to do this a little bit more, like alternate, or I don't know, come up with some sort of full schedule. Iron Patriot is a villain. That's what I thought, man. I thought we can't do that for 4th of July then, man. I think what we do is we add 126% neutralize onto America Chavez's heavy, and we call it a day. Everyone will be happy. All right, let's raid someone on Twitch. Y'all are the best. Oh, let's raid Scorpion, man. They've been hanging out on my Discord, sharing a lot of really cool information. Please let them know I did need to get back to work, so I might try to come back and lurk a little bit later. But I'm not able to come on over. Give them a shout out. Give them a chance. They've been working really hard, man. Really sharing. Like I said, sharing a lot of information on my Discord, and I respect the heck out of that. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Zach, for the Twitch sub, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye bye.